Hey, I'm Sapphire.
Want to hear something scary? Stood up. Today's episode is a modern retelling of a popular urban legend. Tanya sat alone at the bar, nervously scrolling through her phone. Whenever someone walked in, she'd glance at the door and then back down at her phone. She had been sitting there for at least 15 minutes, so the bartender decided to talk to her. "Waiting for someone?" he said. His name tag read, Elliot. Yeah. Tanya was preoccupied with her phone. Elliot pressed on. "I hate when people are late. So disrespectful." Tanya looked up. "I know, right? He's probably standing me up. I don't know. Is that common on these things?" She gestured toward the dating app on her screen. "Oh, you're on Love Tap? You haven't heard the bad things people are saying about it?" Elliot continued. No. What are people saying?" They ended up conversing over the next half hour. Elliot made her a couple of drinks, and she almost completely forgot about her date. It had been 45 minutes before Tanya realized that he never showed up. She decided to call it a night and asked for her bill, but Elliot said he'd taken care of it. "It's the least I could do. I promise, we're not all bad." Tanya thanked him and walked out of the bar. But before she got to her car, she felt a hand on her shoulder. She turned around. It was Elliot. He told her that he had a fun time talking with her and was wondering if he could take her out sometime. Tanya said she was flattered, but it probably wasn't a good idea, and turned back towards her car. "I don't understand. Did I do something wrong?" Elliot replied. "No, just, I'm not really looking to date anyone right now. You were literally waiting for a date in there. Come on, just one drink." I have to go." Tanya continued to her car. She could feel Elliot's eyes on her as she drove away. After only a few minutes of being on the road, a car behind her began flashing their high beams. It pulled up super close to her bumper and continued flashing. Tanya assumed they wanted to pass her, so she gestured out the window. The car was now honking wildly. What the hell did they want? Tanya thought. The car finally pulled up beside her. It was Elliot. "Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God," Tanya thought to herself. "Just ignore him. Just keep your eyes straight ahead." She heard Elliot yelling at her to pull over. "He can't be serious," Tanya thought. In that moment, Tanya regretted not giving him her number, even as a courtesy. She didn't actually have to answer if he texted. In the corner of her eye, she saw Elliot hold his arm out towards her. She turned her head to see him pointing a gun at her car. She screamed and slammed on the brakes, pulling over onto the shoulder. Elliot pulled over in front of her. Tanya got out of the car with her hands up as Elliot ran towards her. She fell to her knees and began to cry. "What do you want from me? Get out of the car!" Elliot continued to yell. "I am out of the car, you maniac! Not you! Him!" Elliot passed Tanya and continued pointing the gun towards the back of the car. Confused, Tanya turned around. From the back seat arose a man. The man she was supposed to meet at the bar. Elliot held his gun on the man while Tanya called the police. When she told the officers what had happened, they weren't surprised. Apparently, Love Tap was attracting a lot of creeps. The security measures on the app were so low that it was extremely easy to gather women's personal information. As a result, there had been multiple instances of men waiting for women in their cars and even their homes. After the officers arrested the man, Tanya found a rope in her back seat. She was so grateful to have not been this man's next victim. "Wow, I really dodged a bullet there, huh?" Tanya said to Elliot. "Thanks again for saving my life. Seriously, I wouldn't suppose you'd be interested in grabbing a drink with me now, would you?" Elliot asked. They both chuckled. "No, Elliot, honestly, I'm just not interested. I hope you understand." "All right. Well, I hope I see you around sometime soon." And after thanking him again, Tanya headed home. Elliot took out his phone and snapped a photo of Tanya's car and opened up Love Tap. Very, very soon.